Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. We're stepping into a high-stakes showdown over your First Amendment rights. Right from the start, the scene is set. Our cameraman arrives at the village center in Larchmont, New York, a place where public access meets police authority. Tension simmers in every frame. No one yet knows how far this encounter will escalate. Watch closely as the first moments hint at a clash between public transparency and law enforcement protocol.
This guy's over here watching me. How you doing today?
Hey, bud, can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private.
Okay.
This is public property here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the cars and that.
Yeah, just taking video and picture of the car, exactly. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story that I'm working on. Okay. You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What,
I just looking for your name, that's all. I mean,
just wondering what's going on. That's it.
yeah, and I'm just wondering what your name is. That's all, really. Just because you talked to me, and I like to know who I spoke with, especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of our police cars and.
The first sparks fly. Officers approach the cameraman, questioning his presence and his purpose. Every word crackles with curiosity and caution. The cameraman calmly explains he's gathering content for a story, but the officers want answers. Names are asked, motives are probed. It's the beginning of a subtle power struggle, as the cameraman stands his ground while officers attempt to assert control. You can feel the tension build, a quiet standoff taking shape in the public space.
A lot here.
yeah, no, yeah, I just told you that I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, but. Again, I would like to know who I spoke to since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
Okay, can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly, you made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that, and I've answered that question, but I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to, and you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
I'm just.
But you're not
watching you wander through the lot, taking pictures of.
unless you
cars.
identify yourself to me. You could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. You could anybody could put a gun
You're
on.
lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You
Give
would.
me a second, bud.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep on about my business. All right. So, this detective here did not want to identify himself, yet he wants to come over here with his gun and figure out what I'm doing, but yet you can't identify yourself to me. I don't understand. So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am?
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am,
in the back lot.
that's not true. There is.
This is police parking
Can I show you the signs?
and village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah, I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Because
ask
you
to
came in
leave
kind of
the
hot.
back lot.
You came in kind of hot.
I'm gonna ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
this is public property.
No, it is not.
Now the heat turns up. The cameraman demands the names and badge numbers of the officers, challenging the standard procedures. Officers hesitate, reluctant to identify themselves. The suspense is palpable. Viewers can sense the friction. The exchange escalates as the cameraman points out that authority without transparency is meaningless. Finally, a breakthrough. Detective Hammond identifies himself. It's a small victory, but it sets the tone. The cameraman will not back down, and transparency becomes the battlefield.
Not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make that. What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you
There are
articulate
police
that code
vehicles
for me?
back here. Off the top of my head, no. I can go inside and get it.
Can I get you? Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying yourself as a law enforcement officer. I appreciate that.
He told me he's doing a report.
How you doing today, sir?
Good, what's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure,
Irvine?
16.
16?
216.
216. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Court clerk and apply for a filming permit.
Pompilio.
Pompilio Shield 28. I'm Sergeant.
Thank you for identifying
So
yourself.
you need to go upstairs
Appreciate
to
that.
the second floor to the clerk's office.
Yeah.
And apply for a permit to film.
Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's you just
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
Excuse me, I'm not lying.
That's not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here,
There
ma'am.
doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
Yeah.
you must get a permit for video.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm
So
down.
you can go upstairs to the second floor.
Yeah.
And you could apply for a permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code. A
Village
of Larchmont code.
Here's where the story twists. Enter the sergeant, citing village codes that demand permits to film, even in public spaces. The cameraman challenges her, pointing out the clash with constitutional rights. This is where viewers realize the stakes are no longer just about names or badges. It's a legal and ethical standoff. Words fly like verbal sparring, and the tension grows. The audience feels the drama of law versus principle, and every statement adds fuel to the confrontation.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code,
You
please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to
Larchmont.
according to
the
a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
You have
is.
to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
On public property.
on public property.
Okay,
This is public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get your name, please? Now? Detective what?
Hammond.
Hammond. Thank you. Thank you.
Shield 101.
Shield 101. Thank you, Detective. I'm going to stand over here on a public easement just in case I was given a lawful order, apparently. So
The argument sharpens. The cameraman meticulously breaks down the village code, labeling it unconstitutional. He pushes back, exposing the tension between local enforcement and federal rights. The officers are on the defensive, fumbling to articulate their authority, while the cameraman holds the moral high ground. The suspense is electric. Viewers can't look away as legal and constitutional principles collide in real time.
you've been very cool with me. My first name's Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, sir.
Filming, Village Code 57 1. Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting, because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely
It
unconstitutional.
is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's what this
freedom
is.
of press means that there's
You
no
need to go
restrictions on it.
upstairs to the clerk's office
I will be
and
going up
obtain.
there. I will be
So
going
you
up
can do
there.
that now.
I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So but I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go in this city, I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property or private property within the Village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our
even
village code.
even from but what I have the right to film the police from New York state law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property
Mm-hmm.
to film without prior approval by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
That's interesting. That's in direct violation of the
It
Constitution.
is the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue
They can-
with it, you can take it up with the village.
I will. No.
This is the moment where defiance becomes clay. The cameraman refuses to leave the public sidewalk, invoking his rights repeatedly. The officers insist on following their code, creating a standoff visible to the audience. Every frame is charged with tension. Will this escalate into physical action, or is reason going to prevail? The cameraman's calm but firm demeanor contrasts sharply with the enforcement push, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats.
They can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk.
You-
I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should-
That is a code
But the
here
number one
in
rule you should follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You
to
go
the
upstairs and
codes.
talk to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to
You
the.
stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
Back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is
now.
not a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
That's I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, you go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks. You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go
unconstitutional.
upstairs and speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
You're
respectfully,
continuing the video in the back lot, and I
Ma'am.
asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
Get to the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if you are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not.
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To
uh-huh.
get permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you got in
the
here.
back parking lot.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Oh, and then I'll go up
No,
there.
I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you to go see the.
Well,
village
I'm gonna
clerk.
ask you anyway. I'm
not
gonna
answering any more
ask you anyway.
questions.
What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes,
It is actually an arrest.
it's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of? Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
Giving you a warning to go see the court clerk.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask
Now the intensity peaks. The cameraman calls out the armed presence around him, highlighting the paradox of officers armed to enforce a code he argues is unconstitutional. His stance is fearless. The officers' reactions are measured but firm. Every glance, every gesture is loaded with suspense. The camera captures the moral stakes, a single individual challenging authority with nothing but the law and courage on his side.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if you're saying that I can't film, I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk. And if it's against the code for me to film.
You are filming into the back lot where there is police apparatus.
So ma'am.
I asked you multiple times to go see.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it. I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village.
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you. It's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I could see from public.
Videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm going to stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need to write me, if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is. I invite you to do that. Whatever you need to do. I'm not moving from here, ma'am. I'm not moving from here. You would be violating my constitutional rights, so I'm inviting you to do that if you so choose. But that would be a violation. You will lose qualified immunity, and I will have litigation for this village of Larchmont, ma'am. I'm not going to stop videoing what I can see from public. That's ridiculous. This is public. I'm not going to start videoing.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm telling you no.
I'm telling you that there's police apparatus back here.
I'm telling you no.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm politely refusing. I'm refusing that request. That is an unlawful order. I'm not going to be bullied out of my constitutional rights. I invited you to write up your ticket, arrest me, whatever you'd like to do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand right here.
In this segment, the cameraman brands the sergeant's enforcement as tyrannical, directly challenging the legitimacy of the code itself. The verbal tension is nearly tangible, as the cameraman cites the Constitution and calls into question the oath of the officers present. Viewers feel the drama of principle versus procedure, a vivid illustration of civil rights under fire. Every sentence lands like a spark, intensifying the confrontation without a single punch being thrown.
On public sidewalk, filming the police, filming what I can see from public. It's my constitutional right that you guys swore an oath to. You didn't swear an oath to that code, ma'am.
Actually, when we took our oath, it was to the Constitution of the state of New York.
Yeah.
And to the codes of the village of Larchmont.
Oh, okay. So if you took an oath, honor your oath. Do it.
I'm giving you a warning. So
I don't want a warning, man.
Well, guess what? I have discretion, and I'm using my discretion not to issue you a DAT. I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
To go apply for a permit through the village.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not leaving, ma'am. I'm making that clear. I'm not leaving. Public sidewalk. Not breaking any laws. Will not be leaving. This guy knows. He's been nodding the whole time. He knows. He honors his oath. There you go. I found one. There you go. He honors his oath. He honors his oath. He's been nodding. If you go back, he's been nodding and smiling the whole time because he honors his oath. This sergeant is complete tyrant. Complete tyrant. We're not going to back down from her unlawful order for her codes.
Sean, you understand the concern here. We're walking through a lot. We have no idea who you are. You're taking pictures of...
I told you my first name. I told you my purpose. I told you my job. I've informed you about the law and the Constitution of the United States.
All I'm telling you is you can see the concern that we're...
I can't see the concern, sir. It's the middle of daylight and you guys, I have two cameras on me, a body camera and you know, I don't see your concern. You guys there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I know I mean, I don't have a gun, sir. So you guys have, where would you be concerned in this? How does that factor in logically? How would you be concerned when you guys have the weapons?
Why are you here taking pictures of this?
Because I have a right to. I'm a journalist working on a story. I have a right to. You can't impede my rights. Even that village code, I've invited you guys to enforce that. If you guys want to do your job, do your job. But that's not your job. You'd be violating my rights here today. That's not, and I don't know. So I mean, I hope you don't. I would hope not, sir. I would hope not. At first, you wouldn't even tell me who you were at first, sir. What's up with that? Where's the transparency? You walked away from me without even identifying yourself. That's not right.
Other police personnel that come out here, because I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I don't.
I identified myself.
Hopefully they do not violate my rights by writing me an arrestable ticket for simply filming in public. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing here. They're concerned, but yet they're the ones with the weapons. I don't understand that at all. There's no signs marking this restricted in any way. It says vehicles. I'm not in a vehicle. Yeah, sure.
Do you plan on ever getting permits? Or no?
No,
Just wondering.
no. I'm not gonna get a permit to film in public.
Okay.
No,
Just asking.
no.
Is anyone else? Is this similar to anything else, like any other village codes?
No. I've never run across a village code that is in direct a violation of the Constitution like this.
What about like for state parks when they have, you know, when I used to work there, they had
State
I guess
where?
for commercial activities. This
Yeah.
is considered commercial,
Yeah.
right? So I was wondering.
What you said state what?
Like when I worked at the state parks, commercial
Okay.
activity was required. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
No. Yeah, probably they could regulate commercial. Like if I was shooting a movie or something like that. Yeah. If you're shooting, if you're shooting like a movie or something, but I'm an investigative journalist,
Right.
so that's freedom. That falls under freedom of.
Finally, the confrontation winds down, but the defiance remains. The cameraman stands on the public sidewalk, reaffirming his commitment to free press rights. He calmly invites enforcement if necessary, making a statement that resonates beyond this single encounter. It's a powerful, suspenseful resolution. No arrests, no physical escalation, just a clear message about rights, accountability, and the courage to stand up for them. The audience leaves with a sense of resolution, yet the story feels far from over.